Arena Clash, a grassroots esport tournament run up and down the UK. Teams from Belong Gaming arenas nationwide battle it out to become champions of 3 titles: Tekken 7, Overwatch, and League of Legends. Each week here on the Sunday Recap, we'll be catching up on all the week's action and major plays, meeting players from the teams and looking forward to the week ahead. This is where esports begins. Hello and welcome to yet another Belong Arena Clash Sunday Recap show. Now, this is a pretty special one because this week we are coming to you live from one of the very first arenas. It is the Belong Gateshead Arena, which is of course home to the Tyneside Guardians. Very, very excited to be here checking out one of the first arenas. But of course, I'm not here by myself. Today, I am joined by one of our newest casters, Mr. Celtic Tiger. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, Emil, for having me. Looking forward to it.
Now, obviously, you're new this season, so how's it been? Because we haven't had your dulcet tones before.
Dulcet's a nice word.
Yeah.
If you could just write my bio for most of my stuff, that'd be great. But, I mean, I'm flying back and forth, obviously, a lot.
Yes.
But I'm really enjoying the shows once I get there. I'm working with Jake again, who I worked with at a few previous broadcasts as well, and really enjoying it.
And so, obviously, how has the League of Legends been this season for you? How have you found our teams?
Well, it was like I went from some of the just below pro level teams, so obviously it's something of a step down, but it's kind of refreshing to see some of the teams that have the ideas there of what they need to do. Yes, sometimes the mechanics don't quite fit in, but sometimes the strategies are there, and it's nice to see teams who are able to bring those out.
Well, we've had a couple of discussions on the show about how Arena Clash almost forms its own meta. So do we have that happening in League of Legends?
Well, I was promised ADC Ari for one of the games, and then if he won, and then he lost. So it was ruined for me. What I will say, there is some picks coming out that you wouldn't normally see, and I'm enjoying those. We talked about that before. There was a Glacial Augment Veigar bot lane, which I was super thrilled about. I'd love to see more of that. But so far, I don't think a meta's developed quite yet, but maybe they're saving it for the knockout stages.
So let's talk the last week, because obviously they're the highlights we're about to watch. Who stood out for you? What did we see?
Well, I mean, you got to look towards the Steelers as well, Teesside Steelers, because, I mean, they came in undefeated up until then. They're up against Spartans, who are also undefeated in the group. They go out on top 2-0, pretty convincing 2-0 as well. So, for me, yes, we haven't seen the Portsmouth Pirates, who tend to take it, my understanding from the history of the tournament. Yeah. But these guys at least looked like, again, what I was saying, they knew what they needed to do, and yet they didn't always execute it perfectly, but the right ideas were there. So I'd love to see them go up against the likes of the Portsmouth Pirates.
I feel like that just sounds like me playing anything. The ideas are there. It's just the execution.
I mean, when I play myself, it's the exact same. I wouldn't worry.
Yeah. All right, well, that sounds great. So let's take a look at those highlights. Here are our League of Legends best moments from the last week.
Hello and welcome to Arena Clash League of Legends. My name is Jake Hitbrain Matthews. I am joined by Celtic Tiger Brennan, and we'll be bringing you all of the action tonight as we have Group 2 being decided right here, right now. In Game 1, it will be the Stratford Spartans taking on the Teesside Steelers. Winner of this will walk out as the top team coming out from Group 2. And advancing through to that next stage of the tournament is pretty comfortable. He's actually just going to try and duel out here. Matthew throws out the Steadfast Presence. The red buff is burning him down. He might just fall here. Shadowroki comes in, throws down the World Ender, not the Dragon, just leaps forward with a Blade Surge. Dodging away from the Darkened Blades, misses out on the stun, but he's just straight up winning the trade here. Can he keep him alive? Trying to resurrect, as we can see. Shadowroki's going to come up. He flashes forward. The shut down comes through, and Casanero, he's entering in. A flag and a drag as the claw comes forward. One more light, trying to put that damage in, and he gets a kill to boot. 2-1 in favor of the Teesside Steelers. Now the rest of the team in a 4v2 are looking to turn this fight around. The Talk connects. Zap and then the Winter's Bite. He's looking to get away, does get stunned up. Egotistical flashes forward. They miss out on the Infernal Chains. They're looking to turn it around, but Arctic Dragon is coming through with the Blast Cone. Tries to get the stun, does actually connect it. He gets pinned in place. Here comes the hero's entrance. Down goes 2 members of the Stratford Spartans. In comes the taunt, in comes the damage. World Ender's going to get thrown down. The Glacial Fisher's here. This is the team fight. Drazar finds one. The Pyroclasm is absolutely ending everyone. Pop goes the Weasel, and down goes Stratford Spartans. They're trying to turn it around absolutely desperately, but Battered is the only one who remains. They're actually looking for a fight here. Pyroclasm's going to bounce around, looking for the kill. Drazar, first one to go down, but they are popping under the blaze. It is just melting through them. Super Mega Death Rocket does absolutely diddly squat as the Vanguard's Edge connects on the back line. Shodoroki goes down. In comes Battered. He's trying to get the wallbang off, but now he's in the wrong part of the map, and he will be falling down. A double kill over to Casanero, and the Steelers can look for Baron Nashor.
I was expecting go stick to your 1-3-1, but I guess they don't need to now. They just have the pressure here.
Battered's being caught. That's the pillar. Blaze is going to get dodged out. That's going to be a 3-man stun there to follow out. There's going to be a Jinx ultimate. Quite not enough damage though going into the Glacial Tomb, but they are falling down. The double kill gets picked up by the Dragon. He's found himself a triple. He might be looking for the Quadra. It's going to get taken away, so no pens are available, but he is diving in for Egotistical underneath 2 Nexus turrets. Will take him down as Egotistical takes him out. 2 inhibitors down though, and only 1 Galio boy to defend. Nexus Tower number 1 goes down. They're looking for Nexus Tower number 2 as they are being melted through. The Teesside Steelers are looking to come up big as they take game 1 over the Stratford Spartans. Misses out on the chrono, but in comes the Q. The flash goes wide. They're going to land him in. Great stun, but Art the Dragon running away, slowed, and he falls down. Battered gets revenge for game 1. Art the Dragon gets purged back here. The Q connects with a slow. Looks for a stun as he's getting locked up and CC'd down. Trying to get himself a stun, trying to get himself a turnaround. I don't think he's going to be able to. Dodging away, gets the movement speed buff, flashes away. Battered coming through. Casanero is there. A great explosive cast. The Vanguard's Edge into the backline, but Casanero is unable to join into the fray. And down goes Art the Dragon for a 3rd time. As Battered has ghosted into the fight. Purge lands onto 1, lands the Q. The Fear Beyond Death is coming down. That's going to be the fear and the flee. An ultimate comes out by Hamida as he arcane shifts and jumps away. They're looking for the slows. They're looking for the belly bombs. They're looking for the pulverizes. Layering the CC one after the other. Spartans find a return kill. Drake has been started up, and it looks like they're looking to get this. Blast Cone gets procced here by Honeybun. That's going to be the parallel convergence just to get himself a shield. And it actually looks like the turnaround is here. Steelers are on. Hamida goes forward. Accident takes a time winder, so he's going to get slowed up. Stun connects. Great scatter of the weak though to come in response. Drake is still in this fight. That's going to be a 3-man knockup. Make it a 4-man knockup. In comes the ultimate. Hamida just goes back. He gets a kill. That's going to be on multiple members getting disarmed by the Vanguard's Edge, but nobody's in. Shodoroki doesn't make it in time to steal away, but in comes the fight. Down goes the Monsoon to heal everybody up. The dunk is going to be enough for a 1-for-1 trade. They're diving in. The health bars are low, but they're not low enough. A shutdown comes through for Arc the Dragon, and now they're looking to chase. Hamida can look for Egotistical, but look for Honeybun, but he can't do so. They're going to be able to peel away. Trying to get himself up, gets pulled in by the ultimate, shuts down, but meanwhile, they lose their mid lane tier 1. They could lose a couple more members. Hamida throws out the ultimate as he gets pulverized in. Monsoon is on the edge. Here comes the shutdown. This is going to be the turnaround. Peter gets slung out, and Honeybun finds himself a double kill. Now Baron Nashor is an option. You can see Casanero has that Knight's Vow on Khan the Destroyer, and this might just be the push forward onto the turret. Where's the turnaround? That's going to be the parallel convergence, looking to stun them up. Headbutt just away for the Hamida. And Battered pops the Righteous Glory, throws out the Purge, gets rooted up by the Blade Cooler. That's the turret going down. In comes Hamida, gets himself a one-shot, throws out the ultimate. He's going in. Now they're looking for more. The Vanguard's Edge is there. A couple of members are able to dive out as Art the Dragon gets himself a double kill. Hamida coming up absolutely huge on the Echo, and down goes everybody on the side of the Stratford Spartans, and it's a triple kill over to the Steelers. Down goes the 3rd inhibitor.
But you have people there.
Steelers are just looking for the Nexus. Hamida has a Lich Bait. He's going to jump forward. He's going to get him back. He's going to go down, but Korn is focusing out the Nexus. Steelers go undefeated in Group 2 as they advance into the playoffs. Hey guys, how's it going? Good to have you back. All right, well, let's have a little introduction of the players. For Kestrels, you got Kaiser Taser, Battlefesh, and Ajani Greenleaf. I really need to read these before we come live.
Ayani, maybe?
Ayani Greenleaf, I like that. Spuds and Jolly Trickster. I love Spuds.
Well, I'll just give a quick run on the Vikings then in the meantime.
You did.
Yohanzo, Rose Goku Black, Snoozu, Secret Agent Duck, and Blur.
Vikings are now having to deal with a very, very scary prospect of her popping off, but Greenleaf looking to shut him down, delivers back and the Q comes in. Ryan with the outplay gets himself the kill. Great turnaround from the jungle mid synergy there, and now you have a 4-0 Aurelia to deal with.
I guess they didn't gain anything.
Blur, he's under turret. He actually might die. Dodges out on the wind slash with the flash. Triumph heals him up. He does go down to the turret. Oh, baby, that was an outplay. Well, Henry's coming up towards the top lane, has got that knock-up available. Riposte is going to get thrown out. Actually, Blur could just make this happen here. Gets the heal with the grand challenge. Snooze has also made his way up. Henry's running low. He's going to fall down here, and that's just 2 kills over to the Vikings. 10-3 at 16 minutes. Kestrels cannot even get close. Stun's going to connect from Reich. Doesn't actually have that ultimate. The ult do see Morgana come through as Reich jumps into the back, finds 1, he finds 2. Oh my god! 3 members fall, and the Vikings come up huge. Snooze trying to kite out from Battlefest, has got that wind slash, and Battlefest slaps him down, jumps underneath the turret to get away, and Ryek is just going to continue to run away with the game. Kaiser Taser trying to make a fight happen here versus Blur. A great riposte to dodge away the devastating charge, and Blur going 1v3. He's found 1. Grand challenge is not quite available. Jolly Trickster is just next on the menu. He's got himself his second 1v3. He comes up huge with a triple kill. Now Henry is in for a world of hurt as Reich takes him down. The Rift Herald's been summoned, and the Kestrel's game is crumbling before them as the Vikings are viciously and savagely destroying them.
I mean, this should be game. There's no real reason to leave. Fact is, they clearly have the trading power to just stay in the base. So,
I don't think they want to be done with this game. They're having fun. They've had more kills than there's been minutes in this game. And here it goes. The Vikings are looking to take this game as the first turret goes down, but they're still slow. The respawns are fast, and it's actually potentially here for them to be able to hold out.
It's so early.
It's so early. They're gobbling up the Vanguard's edges there. The Nexus is going to be the focus, and Vikings find their first win in this series. So, last game, Snoozy had a pretty quiet game. They got 1 or 2 solo kills in lane, but it was all about Blur. It was all about Ryek. This game is all about Snoozy on this, bot lane Veigar with I Can't Kite You. He is putting the damage in. That's going to be World Ender. Blur gets the stun, and Yanni's low. And oh no! Blur pops him. Henry gets knocked up, and World Ender is going to be procced as Reich is going to heal away. Blur does not have flash, and Rose Goku Black hanging over the wall. Elastic Slingshot coming forward. That's going to be a flash binding. That is good indeed. And the shutdown is gifted to Blur. Battlefest looking for a knock-up. Does get it onto I Can't Kite You, and he gets himself a kill in return as Rose Goku Black is in for danger. Forced to flash away. Cell Division not going to be forced out here, but Kaiser flashes forward. The Gleaming Quill goes wide, and he does not get the kill. Meanwhile, Snoozy takes the turret in the top lane. Yanni Greenleaf throws down the ultimate to keep them alive, but 4 members standing on top. They are just going to fall. Kaiser Taser throws out the ultimate to jump away. Trickster gets knocked up, and Riot will just proc him with the Darkened Blade. 2 kick quills, but Snoozu is forced to go golden. Battlefesh is making his way forward, and that is a shutdown. 600 gold into Henry's back pocket, but the rest of the team are looking for the knockups, looking for the chase here. In comes the last breath. Battlefesh dives onto the back line. I Can't Kite You is going to go low, but Henry is going to fall here. A teleport is completing, and Henry is trying to make the play happen. He manages to force the Cell Division on to Rose Goku Black, but he can't do much because Blur shuts him down, takes him out, and Vikings are going to be gifted a Drake. Battlefest maybe looking to try and get himself a knock-up here into the stun. We see Kaiser go in. That's going to be Battlefest jumping backwards. Snoozy goes golden. Actually, that may just been his doom here. Jolly Trickster jumps in. That's going to be a 2-man knock-up, followed up by another one, but they're looking for a double kill. Trying to get the Cell Division at least forced out, but in comes the World Ender. In comes the kill. The turnaround there is a double kill picked up by Reich, and he's managed to look for more. Battlefest jumping away, but Greenleaf trying to run through him. Blur enters into the fray. The Resurrection's coming through. Blur flashes with the key strike. Wind slash is massive. A knock-up coming through from the broken winds. The dodge from the Devs mark is not enough as Blur finds a double kill. The Vikings come up massive versus the Kestrels.
Okay, wait, here
Stop
we go.
playing with my heart, Blur. Stop playing with my heart, Blur. That was a play, and that was a kill. The rest of the team take down the inhibitor, and they are looking for more. Blur with the unofficial quadra kill. Might just look to try and kill Battle Fetish here. Here he goes. He's got the stun. In comes the rest of the team to try and keep him up. But the shutdown comes through for Snoozu. Now they're chasing for more. Now down goes the bird. It's going to be an ace. A delayed ace is the base. It's going to be broken open. Trickster is trying to get the play. Don't do it to the man. He has a family. The Nexus will fall down. And the Vikings in style take down the Kestrels. 29 kills to 12. It's a slaughtering. Obviously, Kestrels do leave with 0 points. So unlucky for them. But next season, they might be able to bounce back. But unlike the Kestrels, we are still not done with Arena Clash. There is more to come. So next week, starting up on Monday, join us for Tekken 7. If you want more, you can also tune in on Sunday to get the recap show to see what's happened this week. We'll see you same time, same place next week. Tiger will be there on Sunday. We'll see you next Thursday. Goodbye.
All right, let's take a look at the League of Legends table. So in Group 1, the Pirates have sailed to the top of the table with 4 points. Unfortunately, Invincibles, Nighthawks, Rams all only got 1. In Group 2, the Steelers are the team to watch there, 4 points. Unfortunately, the Kestrels have had a terrible season sitting at the bottom with 0 points. In Group 3, the Smugglers have made their way to the top. They've had a pretty impressive season, but the same can't be said for the Saints, Armada or Guardians. And in Group 4, the Claymores are the top of the table. Enigma's going to need to do a little bit better next time around. And this week we can take a look at the brackets because we are coming into the latter stage of the season. Things are really getting exciting. So next week we've got the Portsmouth Pirates taking on the Humber Hunters, the Bristol Smugglers taking on the Stratford Spartans, we've got the Teesside Steelers who will be tackling Nottingham Alt, and the Clyde Claymores will be taking on the London Lionhearts. Well, as I said, it is getting close to playoffs. It is very, very exciting. I absolutely cannot wait. So make sure that you tune in next week to all those matches because they're all big ones from here on in. But now it is time to take a little look through social media. So let's have a look at some of the tweets we've had this week. All right, first up, we've got a bit of a dramatic mask here. So we have got Hazabella, and he is looking pretty dramatic there next to his sign.
Oh, you know, like, it kind of reminds me of the MF Doom thing, you know?
Yes, exactly. I feel like I want this to be required headwear for the rest of the season because it's pretty intimidating.
I mean, just block your eyes. I can see it working.
Yeah, exactly. Jimmy, your hands are entirely free.
Yeah.
That's all that's important, really, you know? So, yeah, I like that a lot, Hazabella. We want to see it every week. All right, let's take a look at another mask. This one is a little bit creepier.
Yeah. I mean, I think the other one was designed to be scary, whereas this one it was supposed to be child-friendly and should never be put near children.
Yes, exactly. Inadvertently terrifying. So, yeah, maybe don't wear that one next week. I'm going to strike that from my required masks for the rest of the season. Now, next up, I told you that we had a very special guest in one of our arenas last week. It was none other than Sheamus from WWE. You guys will definitely know him. I know that tons of you are WWE fans. Obviously, we had a pretty big guest at the finals last season. But yeah, he popped into Belong Glasgow.
I'm pretty sure my dad knows his dad. He works with him, like, yeah.
All right, big name drops.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah,
it's fun though.
Yeah, pretty exciting. They've had a good week because I mean I was there 2 weeks ago, so that was obviously such a big name, and then and now Sheamus.
Of course.
Yeah, do you mean equals?
You could fight him though.
Probably. Right?
Yeah.
Let's move on. Let's move on from that claim. So let's take a look at the York Vikings. Now, obviously, they had a really terrible flood not so long ago. Really devastating. Obviously, not what you want around a lot of high-end electrical equipment, but they have managed to get a brand new sign installed. These are really important in all our arenas. They are your identity, so pleased to see that one back in.
Yeah, I'm loving some of the logos from some of the places. The Vikings have a great one set up. I think my favorite so far has been Smugglers, though.
Yeah,
because
it's a good one.
It's like the octopus, and then it's a pirate octopus. It's like they wanted both and couldn't decide. They just did both.
Had it both ways.
Yeah.
I like it. All right, and then on to my favourite section of the show, as you know, this hashtag Doggos That Belong is my new favourite thing, and it's all I ever want to see. So yeah, we had another adorable one that had to peek into store. So this is your introduction to it. You might not have seen the other shows, but I'm pretty keen on the dogs.
Every week people get in.
Yeah, every week so far we've had dogs. Don't let me down, everybody.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. But now we're going to throw to Overwatch. And after this, we're actually going to have some of our fantastic Overwatch players from the Tyneside Guardians here. So make sure you stay tuned.
Hello and welcome to the Overwatch Arena Clash, where we shuffle papers and talk about Overwatch. My name is John Allen. With me is the blank paper shuffler himself.
It's not blank.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Right,
it is not blank. He writes notes.
It has
I
things
promise.
on it, I promise you.
He has things on it. One of those things on it is the matchups that we have today. Is the ult versus the smugglers.
It is just an incredible amount of healing. There's no way you're going to burst that down. So Razazel's fairly unchecked in the sky at the moment. Cavano needs to find a little bit more value, but so far I'm really liking this frontline play from the ult, pushing him back, allowing Razazel to do as much as they like.
Farah, though, just completely untouched in the sky, as you say, Blank. This is such an important position to be able to hold, and they're just giving up ground because they have to reposition and try and go for the Farah.
So there's a Dragon Strike coming through now, but the main thing is that there's no more D.Va, so this basically the barrage is going to be completely unchecked here, and Cavano doesn't find anything from the Deadeye.
Oh, he doesn't get anything. He gets the flashbang onto the Valk's Mercy, but there's just not enough damage to follow it up. Not quite able to hit the shots. In the meantime, headshots coming through from Taru, and it's just so difficult to deal with this outpouring of damage. They're so close to this final point now.
There's nothing to hold back this barrage, like I was saying. Obviously, both Sodarife and the Roadhog are going to get heavily staggered, so it'll be a 4v6 situation as they come into this. Make it 4v3.
Transcendence and the Discord. That's just going to see them nice and safely
3v6.
home. The ult able to take the victory.
There is a Dragon Strike available now, and with the very predictable positioning coming out from the Smugglers, it could be huge.
Oh, there's the Rocket Barrage. It is cancelled. A 1-for-1 trade now onto the DPS. Maybe a little bit more reservoir for one of them, but there's the Earth Shatter. It's cancelled. He's dead. Oh dear, Rexy really not having any luck with these Earth Shatters coming out on the Reinhardt, but Aqua just holding strong with his, still maintaining that Earth Shatter as well. The Sound Barrier actually invested for the Smugglers. They've already lost quite a few players, but they're trying to make it work. They're trying to transition to the point. They're really staggering themselves now with Roberto going down with that Gravidon Surge. They're really going to struggle. Earth Shatter is available for Aqua. They need to try and time the shield bash. You can see them grouping up. They're trying to move forwards, but the shield drops. He takes the chance and makes it work. They've managed to shatter straight on through the team, and the rest of the damage is going to be dealt on out. There's the Gravidon Surge. Kez says the Dragon Strike towards the point to keep people safe, but the triple kill. Quantum Delta coming in with the quad as well on the Rocket Barrage. The turnarounds coming left and right. The Smugglers now in with a chance of holding. They have the Mercy, but the rollout is there from Sodarife as well to come and back them up. Kez on the point. The flip might come through. Razazel goes down in the meantime, and the Flame Strike is out. The Smugglers turn the point. Quantum Delta able to make it happen, and the Smugglers are going to be able to take home Basan.
It needs to be a clean fight. Now Smugglers, they know the ult know that Smugglers have used a lot of ultimates. They've used the Nano Boost, they've used the Valkyrie, they've also used the Primal Rage. Roberto can't be too close, or at least that's what they think, towards the D.Va Bomb. He is at 75%, but it's the Pulse Bomb which is the big question mark here. Sometimes it's been huge, other times very lackluster. Cavano has to make it work here, otherwise this free ultimate combo with the Dragon Strike, Earth Shatter and the Barrage are going to be devastating to this team that lacks really any defensible ultimate on the support side.
Very, very deep from Rexy. Gets punished as well. There's the Dragon Strike to zone them off the back right corner, and Quantum Delta goes down. Debusky looking for the res. Kez, you need to find it, but it's the concussion rocket to be able to get the block, and there's the Rocket Barrage being laid down on top. This is the clean fight that they were looking for. Rexy going very, very low, and Kez able to get the kill going down. There's the res coming out. They've managed to rack it all the way up, and they aren't able to hold. There we go. It is going to be the ult. They're able to hold for now. 40 seconds left.
But they lay down both of the support ultimates on ult. Rexy 2K, he will have the Earth Shatter. He's been pretty damn good with it before at blocking and laying them down. Razazel switches over to the Zarya, understanding that Aqua needs a little bit more help in that front line. He's getting dominated by Sodarife, but Kez finding Cavano. Debusky is going to go for another one of those cheeky reses. I'm not sure if he's in a resable position, however.
They already used the res.
There's a Riptire as well as, though. That's going to be huge, but now there's a Zarya. A bubble can cancel that out nice and easy.
Kez almost up to that Dragon Strike as well. Out comes the Riptire, who's going to find no one. The Zarya Bubble eats it up. There's Rexy with the Earth Shatter though. Is it going to get blocked? Are they going to be able to layer it down? The shield is very, very low for the Smugglers, but there's the Shatter. It's onto everyone. They're moving into the back. Only Hot Heaven is staying standing, and there is the Tactical Visor to close it down. The Smugglers able to take home an Eichenwald, and they hold strong, bringing themselves even 2-2. Primal Rage is going to be popped, and the Smugglers not going to be able to stay on this point. The flip almost coming through. The ult are going to be able to tick it. This is going to mean that they are going to send it to overtime. Certainly, are the Smugglers going to be able to recontest?
It's going to be down to Lemmy Buttman here. Will he get a good sound barrier? But Taro comes in with a flail. Does tank down Quantum Delta. This will be all in now, John. Smugglers have to get back on. Kavanaugh has to get a massive Meteor Strike if they want to hold on to this one.
They need to find everything they're looking for. The Meteor Strike is down for Kavanaugh. Will be able to get the value from it. There's 2 players left, and there's the rally coming on out. It's completely cancelled by that shield bash from the Brigitte. Taoru just going hell for leather right now with this flail, moving forwards, getting those shield bashes on every crucial target right now. The overtime ticks away, and the ult say, you might have done us on Busan, but we are not going to be stopped. We are going to be getting underway with the Guardians and the Claymores. That is going to be the second match for today. Of course, this is the crucial one. This is going to decide who is going to go through out of Group 2.
Once they do use the hack, I think they just about got it off, which means Skyer can't use the Bio Grenade as the dive comes through. Really important. Leaky drops the Tactical Visor, but the Primal Rage is completely in his way.
Well, there's 2 kills already going through, though, for the Claymores. They've managed to take down Apple, managed to take down Tactical Taco, and the Transcendence is out. They've managed to keep that Sombra nice and safe and starting to build up towards that EMP. You can see it's already at 60% and climbing, but FRX is going to go down to Attitude. The Shatter was invested yet again by the Claymores, but it seems like it's not going to matter. There's only 10 seconds for the Guardians. All of this time bank has been creeping up on them, Blank, and with that infra sight as well, this is the last chance for the Guardians to move forwards. Horizon needs to be able to build up this EMP, needs to be able to get into the rest of this fight. There's the Coalescence being churned on out for the Guardians. Duck able to find Leaky as well. Coalescence is going to find Skyer as well, but there's the triple the triple kill and the kill over onto Susie.
Crushed him.
Yeah, he crushed him with the mech. I'm not too sure what's happening there. And then he was able to get the final kill.
Enzyme is still working the magic on the high ground at the moment. Not quite finding his way up to the next barrage. And then he falls.
So late into the day. There's the overtime. It is going to start to tick away. Coalescence coming out. There's the tire. It's going to find 2, so they do have a little bit of an opening. They might be able to roll it on forward. The nano boost onto the Mercy to try and keep her alive, but it's not quite enough. The res isn't there, and there's Tredonix able to get the double, and there's Enzyme trying to land those rockets at the range. The Diva is in. They are trying to go for the DMEC, trying to find anything they can, but there's a rally to stop any pressure moving forward. So hard to churn through that armor, so hard to get back onto the point, but the contest is coming out from Enzyme on the top of the drum, only for so long, as it is now going to be just the taking of turns to stagger it out. Finally, it's going to be the Guardians who are going to be able to take home Busan. Really strong performance so far. Tactical Taco doesn't have that rocket barrage available. Only Horizon very close to it at all.
But now the Claymores, they've completely depleted most of their ultimate bank. Enzyme desperately trying to get his up. But Guardians, they make a few switches off. They're going to go for some dive tanks now. But with only 26 seconds remaining, there's hardly any ultimates here. And Isaacson very happy to drop this Diva self-destruct in. And Doug has the defensive capabilities with that Transcendence.
They have so much stored staying power there. Well, there goes the Transcendence, so they might opt to go for it. It's going to be eaten up, that concussion mine. It's going to be just dismantled by that Diva as it comes on through, but Horizon's managed to find a decent spot. Riptide cancelled away. Leaky able to chase that one down. Beautiful play coming through from the Claymores. They're holding strong. Enzyme and Skyer both finding those final kills. The charge comes out, and the Claymores hold a 6.5 minute time bank to win the map. The Claymores are going to keep on going. He's trying to get onto this Widow, but Apple, he's just so strong. He can't be stopped. He can't be stopped. Finally, Attitude is going to be the one to shut it down. Tactical Visors out for Leaky, and they're going to start to clean up.
Indeed they are. They will have the Primal Rage to really want to hold on to that one. Navalny wants to go to get one of these amazing resurrects during the middle of the fight. And now the Guardians, if anything, they're stalling themselves out now. Before, it was really good for them because they still had control of the point. Now they don't. 80% and climbing. Enzyme has another Dragon Blade, and you know what? Tredonix, he doesn't have a sound barrier available for it. So this could be huge here for them. Unfortunately, there is no nano, so he will be very fragile when he does pull the blade out, and all the focus will be on him. Apple makes a switch over to McCree. This flashbang could be massive versus the Dragon Blade when it does finally get pulled out here as it comes in. Doesn't turn around quick enough and gets cancelled.
They need to touch.
Dash.
They need to touch the point. Who's on it? No one's standing there. C9! Oh no, the Claymores! They're going to be able to take it! Yeah, it's going to be exciting, but for now, that is going to be it. It was exciting covering the group stages, but we are moving into a period of even more excitement. We're going to be going over to the playoffs next week. My name is John Allen. With me has been Blank. Thank you for tuning in to the Overwatch Arena Clash. We will see you next week.
All right, let's take a look at the Overwatch tables. So in Group 1, we have got the Hunters sat at the top of the table. They are a team that have been doing astoundingly well, so unsurprising to see them there. Unfortunately, Nighthawks haven't had quite such a good season, so they're sat at the bottom with 0. In Group 2, the Claymores and the Kestrels have been tussling it out for the top spot, so unfortunately didn't get a decider between those two. One team that have decisively not made it to the top, though, are the Smugglers sat at the bottom. Group 3, the Steelers have stolen the top spot with 4 points, but the Rams are languishing at the bottom with 0. And in Group 4, the Spartans are proving that they are a new team to keep your eye on because they are at the top of the table with 4. Unfortunately, Vikings and Swarm, they're going to have to do a little bit better next season because they've both only grabbed 1 point so far. And of course, let's take a look at our playoff bracket. So next week, some big games coming up. We've got the Hunters v the Saints, the Steelers v the Kestrels, the Claymores v the Pirates, and those Spartans v the Invincibles. Well, of course, one of the benefits of coming to you live from our gaming arenas is that we actually get to chat to some of the players this season, which we love. So you guys introduce yourselves.
So I'm Laura, I was the Overwatch team captain.
I'm Ben, I was the off-tank player for the championship squad.
And I'm Gihan, I'm the flex player on the Overwatch Challenger team.
So obviously Overwatch is a hugely popular game. I'm assuming that you had a lot of people that wanted to play. So how did you end up forming the team that you did?
We did. So we ran a series of... we sort of merged together teams of 6 who then played against in sort of like a round robin on the actual qualifying night. There was one team that did stand out really strongly, but we have a huge Overwatch community, so we had a lot of people down who were, you know, trying to get that spot on the team. It was a really great night, actually. We've seen a lot of good players and a lot of community members down there. It was lovely seeing everyone, and it was Ben's team that made it onto the champs, and then Gihan's for the challengers.
Fantastic. Well, what's it been like for you being in charge of a team? Because it's quite a demanding position.
It is. It's been quite nice seeing everyone playing it together. Even though we didn't necessarily make it to the playoffs, it's still been really good to see everyone enjoy it and, like, you know, play. You can just tell that they really actually love playing Overwatch in general. I'm really happy that the teams managed to all get along and enjoy, you know, Arena Clash as a whole.
So has it been a real community? Have you guys found yourselves kind of actually making firm friends with the other Overwatch teams?
I was on the Challenger squad last season. Well, I sort of was. I ended up having to duck out because I had to go home for a couple of months. But I have really good friends in one of the DPS and one of the healers. We quite often play together. We talk quite frequently, go out for drinks every now and again. Yeah, probably one of my best friends at the moment. So,
I love that.
Yeah, and I'm quite lucky because my partner Susie, she's the healer on the championship team, so get to learn a lot from her and up my game there playing with her.
Yeah, I like that. Couples who play games together stay together. That's a fact. So obviously you guys, you mentioned you're an off-tank, so what do you main?
Well, I'm sort of in transition at the moment. The last few seasons, so Divas are your Roadhog, but I found that there's a lot less main tanks in competitive play, so I've decided to start transitioning over, and obviously our main tank on the championship squad was Masters level. So I've picked up a couple of tricks and tips and tricks from him, so I'm trying to play off his back and then trying up my game, so hoping to get a bit higher this season.
And who do you main?
So I'm a Genji main, sorry to everyone out there, but for the Challenger team we needed a flex player who could fill in whatever roles around everyone else. So this season I ended up playing Roadhog, Zenyatta, some Ana, some Lucio, some Junkrat, some Reinhardt, whatever was needed. Best
I like
for the team.
that. So do you think that that made you a better Overwatch player? Because I feel like for me, that's when I started to improve, is when I actually ventured away from Diva.
I definitely think flexing onto other characters gives you a better understanding of the mechanics of the game, positioning, and how you interact with the team. In terms of like going up and up though, it's a bit longer than being just a DPS or just a healer, but it definitely makes you a better player overall. So all you healers out there who never play DPS, give it a chance. All you tanks who don't understand how important your healers are, give it a go.
A very important message there. So what would be your tips for somebody who's kind of joining an arena, perhaps is a little bit nervous about playing with people they don't know? Because often you just play with your friends and then you come here and it's a whole new team.
Yeah, I think when we get new people in the arena, they always have sometimes a bit of a nervous feet, but I think our community is always really welcoming. There's always people from different walks of life and stuff like that, and everyone generally has that. Everyone loves Overwatch, so they have that connection already, which obviously really helps. People always tend to fit in and, find some friends in the community, which is always really nice to see. And then obviously, once people you get friends, always want to go into like the arena clash and the competitive side and things like that. It's always really nice to see, which what we've seen in the past with like Ben and everyone who came down from previous seasons. I think we're definitely growing as a community, and it's really nice to see.
Yeah, well, that's what I love, and as I was saying earlier on in the show, that you guys are one of the original arenas. Yeah. It's nice to see that you kind of really embody, why we have them. Now, you've not always been Overwatch, have you? So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so originally I started, I think, a couple of seasons ago, and I was Overwatch and on the Tekken community as well. So joined in as part of the Tekken team for Arena Clash.
And so why did you make the switch? Because Tekken's hugely popular, and I have to say I'm a bit of a Tekken fan. So what made you just, go all in on Overwatch?
So for me personally, I've been playing Tekken since 2003 competitively. And being on the Arena Clash team for the previous 2 seasons, as much as I enjoyed it, there was a lot of new players coming through, and I felt it was good to give them a chance to experience what amateur esports is like at Arena Clash.
Yeah.
So step down from Tekken for this season. Might come back next season, we'll see, but this season step down for that, concentrate on Overwatch, help out the Challenger team, try and help grow the community on the Challenger side there.
I love that. Well, also I think as well, you were saying these new players are coming in. Do you think that's because Tekken is having this weird surge in popularity?
I think with Tekken 7 coming out, it's really boomed the fighting game community on the whole. Plus guest characters such as Geese Howard and Akuma, and now with Negan coming out, it's something big it's something that people outside of the Tekken scene will recognise and be like, why not give it a try? It's something I recognise, and it's a very welcoming community. There's always support for it, both locally and nationally via Arena Clash. So it's a good opportunity for people to get in, and because it's out there, people know about it, people are giving it a chance. So that's why it's been growing.
And so what's the FGC scene like up here? Because I think the one everybody always focuses on is East London. That's, in the UK, kind of the heart of it. But I think one of the things that I personally discovered last season in Arena Clash is we've got these incredible Tekken players. I mean, if you saw, the Rams in the final, we've got these incredible Tekken players up north. So,
exactly.
Is there a big community up here?
So obviously the big ones people instantly think about are Manchester, Birmingham and London. But as you said, the Rams are big. There's a big community in Glasgow as well. Newcastle, it's growing. It's very small right now, but it is growing. There is a local community. If you want to find out more, obviously Arena Clash guys are the place to come speak to, because they're trying to build it here. But it's growing right now, so don't sleep on them. Next season, I think they're going to come back strong at Arena Clash.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for joining us. I love being up here talking to you guys. This is an excellent community. If you live around here, definitely come and join in. Or if you don't, maybe move. We heard there's a Taco Bell coming, so
let's go Taco Bell.
Well, speaking of Tekken and not Taco Bell, we have got this week's Tekken highlights. It has been a big week, so check them out.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Week 5 of the Boulogne Arena Clash Winter Season for Tekken 7. I am Sherdle.
And I'm Dante.
And today we have got the final part of the group stage. It is going to be, today on stream, the York Vikings versus the Manchester Swarm.
Going to be a very interesting match between these two.
Absolutely.
Similar skill levels, very good players on both teams.
I predict this is going to be very, very, very close. Tyron now has got to make a comeback if he doesn't want his team to go down.
Ooh,
there we go. That's something. Good conversion. We'll see. What can he do now?
Oh,
Finishing the string. Yeah, but counter hit.
Wow, that's so good.
Oh, doesn't get a juggle though. Good block.
E minor was on point with that block right there.
And look at this juggle. Nasty juggle. Doesn't quite get the wall. But
wow,
but
what
cross up.
happened?
Oh my god. But there we go. Manchester gain the lead now, and up next is going to be Shen versus Sunny Boy.
Ooh.
Yeah, Sunny Boy is on series point
from range like 3.
Yeah, that was nasty. There we go. We got it
Oh,
fixed.
running 2 counter hit. Nice.
Nice. Good counter hit. Sunny Boy wants to sweep right now. Breaks the wall. Doesn't quite get anything off. We are blocked. Oh my god. Holy sh! I'm sorry.
No, he didn't. To lose a 2-0 like that, you could not be happy about that. There's no way you can be happy about that.
No. Could be going up 3-2 against the Swarm if Siren wins this next round.
Yeah.
Solidus, what's he going to do?
Ooh, he went for the... Oh, what's his name? Johnny Cage?
Yeah. Oh, damn. All right.
Oh.
Okay, Solidus still alive. The hell sweep. Good one.
Knew it was coming.
I had a feeling too, but Tyron just didn't block in time.
Oh,
that's going to be it.
And that'll be it.
No, not quite.
That'll be it. That'll be it.
One more hit.
That'll be it. Oh, have a spot too soon?
Oh, no, the
No,
back
I
sway.
didn't.
Wow, there we go.
Very good offense by Tyrant.
Yeah.
Very good Fenkain play. And he looked just real comfortable in the Kazuya matchup. He just knew how to like make him feel uncomfortable. Caught circle forward once, out-poked him, didn't get clapped by random electrics.
He beats it, but down for EX dive kick beats it down for 2. E-Mine is looking for a triple perfect, the God match.
Straight under the jab.
He might be getting it. Look at this. Oh no, there we go.
Down
Count it down for 2.
count hit.
Blue Fist needs to just calm down. Keep it. Keep focused.
Wow.
Whoa!
Down back
Screen
3-2
swap.
hits him at
Side
the weirdest angle.
Yes.
He
Power
went for
crush.
the power crush.
Oh my
Nearly worked.
god.
Nearly worked.
No launch punish. Below. Stays on the ground. That was good.
Oh, race drive.
Go time.
Oh my. He extended it. That was such a good conversion.
Oh, but he's still alive. He's still alive.
One low kick.
No, down for 1. Right.
So we have Shen versus Tyrant up next.
I think this is where Manchester might start to pull away. Shen is very strong, and he's had 2 games to get over getting unblockables. Shen looking really strong. He's on series point.
This is not looking good.
It's not. Tyrant's still fighting though. He needs to just completely swarm Shen. Pardon the pun.
It's a day one
again.
frame trap, bro.
You don't know it. If you don't know it, then look at the damage.
Boom.
50%, and he stays down again. Below, this
so
is
much
over.
range on a low. Wow.
That's it.
They're looking to take this right now because it's next. We've got Solidus versus Blue Fist, but Blue Fist is not looking to drop that win, bro. I think it might happen. I think it might happen the last game.
It might just power crush.
Ooh, that's going to be straight in the back.
In the back. Nasty. Look at the damage.
He could have knocked him
That's
down
it.
as well.
He
could have
gets
went
out.
for the down for the 1-2,
And
and that
that's
was
it.
so much damage in the back.
4-4.
So
yes.
I hope you lot are enjoying this mad Tekken that we've seen right now. We're going down to the MVPs.
Yes.
E minor versus Sunny Boy.
Clay.
Like not giving a chance to breathe.
We might not even see a floor be broken. E minor going strong right now. The wall mix up, the wall pressure.
Straight
Look at that.
into the low. Of course he was looking for that low.
Oh, nasty, nasty stuff. E minor working on a perfect. No punish. Betrayed.
Right.
The grab, that's going to give him more health. And that's
he's
it.
dead. He's dead.
But Manchester Swarm take it. Here you go. As you can see, there are the scores. E minor getting it for his team. It is 1-0 now. Manchester Swarm taking that first set. We have seen a crazy first set between the Manchester Swarm and the York Vikings, and we're down to the wire.
Absolutely mad. 5-4. 5-4.
Icarus on series point. The counter hit low.
Straight under the jab.
Buffalo's not blocking those low sweeps. Just takes the damage. The starburst, wall splat.
The blue stuff.
Damn, he wall splatted. The normal grab, Icarus working on a perfect, and he gets it.
Yeah,
they want to get it done 2-0.
They want to get it done 2-0. They don't want it to be a long night.
Up next, we have Solidus versus Blue Fist. Solidus was trying really hard to get wins, but didn't quite get it done. Solidus on series point.
Oh, no, we punished.
What's Blue Fist going to do? The stature kick, and again, went for a third bit of a jab, speed it out. Spacing. Solidus looking for electric. Steve looking for back one.
The
whip.
Went for the evasive move, didn't really bite though.
The running 2, pressure. Bluefist just laying him up, more spacing. Bluefist has got a lead, he can afford to hang back, but goes in with a running 2. Electric pressure, good duck.
He should take advantage of his momentum while he's got it. He shouldn't let Bluefist get the momentum.
Well, no, yeah, I agree, definitely.
Steve is such a momentum-based character.
Yeah, and he runs into the electric. Bluefist should have hanged back here, but life lead.
Ooh, lands the combo.
Oh,
got the
almost!
ground
That was
kick.
a
He
good
would've
try.
died.
He won anyway. Getting another 2-0 to the Manchester
2-0.
Swarm. They mean business.
E minor versus Sonny Boy.
All right.
Next. Crouch dev start off. No punish on the back 1-2.
No. Maybe it was too far out of range. He might didn't want to risk it.
Ooh,
Betrayed. That's in Sonny Boy's favour.
Ooh.
Goes to Bioki.
Went for
Keeps
the
the pressure.
He's not biting on that string anymore. But
There we go. He might continue
did
with the
go-
mid.
went over the get-all kick with the
Oh
sweep.
my God, that's
Wow.
disgusting.
That was really sick by E minor.
Oh, they jumped over each other.
The positioning is not in his favour right now, though.
No.
Ooh, nice
Go
break
break
on
him.
the throw.
That was really essential. The block, no punish.
No punish.
The counter hit though.
Ooh,
The counter hit zone. If he gets space, no, he didn't space it.
Oh, the rage art is working. He's gonna die.
He's
That is
dead.
it.
That's it.
That is
What a clutch
it.
rage art.
Wow,
Oh my God.
Sonny Boy takes it with another clutch rage art.
Oh, the York Vikings on the board in the second set now. 2-1. Still 2 Manchester Swarm. They've still got a lead.
Very unlucky for Icarus.
And Bluefist
Back
now
on
has a
cap.
lifeline.
Oh, he didn't go for it.
Kind of ironic that Bluefist is the one who's playing Steve again. Oh my God! Never mind.
That back
Look at that
turn.
damage. Nasty.
And this isn't looking good for Icarus.
Oh my
The
God,
hot
that was
kick.
unlucky.
Wow.
The whiff. He gets the win. Up next
But
is going to be Solidus versus Sonny Boy.
Steve has the blue sparks as well, though, in it, so maybe that's why it's called Bluefist.
That's true. That's true. That's
So,
true.
Nothing.
Trade.
Nothing. What's happened in this match matters now. This is what matters.
Yes. The down jab. Oh. Come on, grab again.
Oh,
There he is. We saw it. There it is.
Launch. 4-4-2.
Oh, does not break
Mix
the
up.
balcony though. The mix up.
Oh, he ducked it.
A flash
He
shot.
broke
Good
the throw
break.
for the first time.
Oh, he did get it. Oh my God, no punish.
No punish.
Oh my God, no punish.
Oh, he went for
Oh, the down jab interrupts it. The
He's
pressure.
gonna win. Oh, the grab.
The grab. Good break.
Position switch. Wow.
Oh, he can
Out
catch
there.
him throwing.
Wow.
Oh, he catches
with a
him.
crouch
Oh
roll.
my God.
Crazy.
And York goes up 3-2 against Manchester Swarm. Oh my God.
3-2. That is
Oh,
rough.
wow.
Rough. Final round. One more. I don't think
He
Yoshi
might
wants
only
anymore.
needs one more, but
Boom.
boom,
Decent
boom,
damage.
boom, boom. All right, the dark wave, the helicopter.
Ooh,
Just run up, sweep. This
run
guy
up
does not
snake
care. Excellent juggle though, max damage,
Yeah, man. Ooh, glide
and
sweep.
perfect to take it.
Sonny Boy versus Icarus. Wow. This is Battle of the Running Twos, right?
Yeah, exactly. Claudia's running 2 versus Dragunov's running 2. This is going to be a very good match. Here we go.
Down 2. Ooh, went straight
Wow, very
onto
nice, very nice knife option there.
Douche, douche, douche.
Beautiful stuff. The pressure.
Running 2.
Oh no,
So-
it's not looking good. Oh, the grab!
Oh, the grab.
Sonny Boy, is he going to get it? He
Wow,
gets it!
He gets it, but I win the bet.
Yeah, as you can see, York Vikings, if they take any of the next 2 games, they've tied it up. And they will be 1-1.
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Straight on that.
Oh, ducks under the jabs.
Into the duck 2.
Slap.
Nice.
Nice.
Stab at 3-2.
The low.
Jab
Just
at
when you
2.
least expect it. Solidus, what is he going to do now? He's in a very bad spot. Good
Ooh,
step.
step to the
The
electric.
sidewall unlucky.
Oh, down back 4.
Good
And
punish.
down back 3-2. Now he's
And
gonna
that's
take
it. And the York
Take
Vikings take the second set. And of course, either way, we'll be seeing both of those teams in the playoffs.
Definitely, definitely. And
So
both
see
teams
more of them
looking
in the
strong.
future.
You can see
Yes.
they've both got potential. So make sure you tune in and watch those guys play some very good Tekken.
In the playoffs, absolutely. That's going to be it for us now, guys. We are signing off for today. I've been Sherdle.
And I've been Dante. And that'll be it from us.
Yeah, see you next week for
Tune
the
in
playoffs.
Next week.
See you then, guys.
Now let's check out the Tekken tables. In Group 1, no surprise to see the Lionheart sitting at the top of the table, but they also are being contested by the Claymores, who have had a really, really great season, really mixing things up there. Unfortunately, Invincibles and Pirates, better luck next time. In Group 2, again, not much of a surprise to see the Rams at the top of the table. We all saw that epic final last season, but unfortunately, Steelers, Kestrels and Hunters have all struggled to establish themselves. In Group 3, we've got the Vikings, who have struck out and made a name for themselves, but the Guardians haven't gained a single point this season. And in Group 4, again, we've got the Spartans. This new team are really making a name for themselves, but unfortunately, the same can't be said for the Nighthawks. All right, let's check out our bracket for next week. So we have got those London Lionhearts taking on the Kingston Harriers. We've got the York Vikings taking on the MK Enigmas. The Bradford Rams will be tackling Manchester Swarm, and those Stratford Spartans are going to be taking on the Clyde Claymores. Of course, next week is our big beginning of playoffs, so you need to be tuning in. You are not going to want to miss these matches. They'll be going out next week live on Facebook and Twitch, so make sure you tune in, and if you do, throw us a follow, make sure you subscribe, and of course we will be back next week. Now we are going to be in Milton Keynes. Well, that's pretty much it for today. It's been a pretty action-packed show. It's been really exciting to be here, actually. Check out one of the first arenas. We've got lots more on the way. So, yeah, nice to see the original.
Arena Clash, a grassroots esport tournament run up and down the UK. Teams from Belong Gaming arenas nationwide battle it out to become champions of 3 titles: Tekken 7, Overwatch, and League of Legends. Each week here on the Sunday Recap, we'll be catching up on all the week's action and major plays, meeting players from the teams and looking forward to the week ahead. This is where esports begins.